Hey everybody, today we got a quick video going over a little secret that was discovered by the community that could actually help you figure out exactly what unit you're going to be getting from an expedition. So we all know that in Godzilla Battle Line, the way you pull more shards for your units is from expeditions, whether it be rares, legendaries, mystery, or miracle. Whatever it is, you have the ability to schedule an expedition. So you schedule, a rare expedition, and in 6 hours, it's going to be done, right? And, you'll pull them, you're like, oh, what did I get? What did I get? Well, the community has discovered a way that you can actually find out exactly what you'll be getting. Well, maybe not 100% exactly what everything is in there, but it will essentially be a 100% guarantee for one of the pieces that is going to be inside of your expedition. So there's actually two parts of this process, and one of them is really simple, and this one isn't a 100% guarantee method, but it is something that the community noticed that is quite the coincidence. When you are in your expeditions and you have the red target mark over Puerto Rico, that is usually an indicator that you'll pull a 4-star. I have more examples later on in this video of what you can expect and what you can look out for with certain characters, and you'll notice a pattern that on most of them, with the exception of I think maybe one, all of them are in Puerto Rico. Now, I want to make it clear that the 4-star pulls don't necessarily always come from Puerto Rico, but it's been just something everyone has been noticing on Discord, that if you have Puerto Rico marked on the map, you usually have a good chance of pulling like a 4-star. That seems to be a hot spot for them. What really is the good indicator, and will actually tell you 100% of the time what one of your pieces will be, is the expedition log. Now, I've been playing this game since global launch, and I thought that just the expedition log was a brief summary of the map, no more, no less. But it's been brought to my attention through other members of the community that actually there is dialogue added to the log the longer your expedition goes on. So there are actually several sentences that will get added over the course of your expedition that will progress the little stories that take place in them. So I did a expedition last night, right? And it read, on the final line, it read, one of the soldiers discovered a gigantic hole. It appears to have been dug by some kind of machine. So after reading that, I was like, oh my god, that sounds a lot like Mogera. And sure enough, when I opened up my expedition, there he was, right in my pull, just as I thought he was going to be. So right now, the most important part of the expedition log to look out for is the final line of dialogue. The final line of dialogue on the expedition will let you know what you got. I'm unsure at this moment if all of the paragraphs have hints and clues, but it doesn't look like it from what I've seen, and most, if not all, of the 4-stars are told to you on the final line. So I have gathered a list of the 4-star expeditions. These are not my pictures, or at least not all of them. I grabbed many of these from the public Discord, so link to that will be down below if you want to check them out, where there's a whole channel dedicated. Before I start reading out what expedition logs pull what, I want to make it clear that at this moment we don't know how many different expedition logs there are per character, so I've only included a few here, but the Discord that I mentioned earlier will have them as we find them. So I'm going to read them out to you here, and they're just kind of things to just generally look out for when you're reading your log. If there's any mention of a silken cocoon in the log, that will indicate Mothra. If there's any kind of mention of a larva that looks scary or is like a weapon, that will indicate Batra is in your pull. Any mention of a red sandstorm indicates Godzilla Ultima, as that is a major point in the Godzilla Singular Point anime. Any mention of electrical discharge or spectacular crystals indicates Space Godzilla. If your log makes note that one or more beasts is around in the area, that indicates King Ghidorah. Any mentions of plant-like creatures or lakes is a good indication of Biollante being in your pull. So those are all the ones that we have cataloged on the Discord. Obviously, the only leader missing from this list at the moment is King Kong, and we haven't found his yet. No one has pulled King Kong on the Discord at least, and had also screenshotted what their expedition is. So if you would like an update on what Kong's is, we will have it in the Discord as soon as we figure it out. And if you already have Kong's and you know what his is, leave it in a comment below so that people just passing by can also see what it is. thank you so much for watching. I tried to make this one a quick video because I know I've been, throwing out tons and tons of long ones, so I want to try to keep them short again. So thank you for hanging out and sticking this one out all the way to the end. Bye-bye.